Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and boy, I mean it's everybody. You can just feel it. Everybody is really excited right now. So there's a lot of great tweets and thoughts on where XRP could potentially go and things. This one's from Fiat Leak, and by the way, for those of you, I'll actually click on it. For those of you who have never looked at Fiat Leak, especially those of you that are new here, you can go to fiatleak.com, and you can sit here and it shows you where most of the purchasing is being done and shows you the volume flows more or less. One of the cooler websites to look at when, especially in a bull run. We've got a $1.11 XRP right now. But this is a tweet they put out. A week of milestones indicators: RSI neutral at 56.46, 50-day SMA above at $1.06 bullish. MACD buy signal, support at 110, 105, resistance 117, 120. Whale watch: big players have added 453 XRP. This accumulation shows serious confidence. Analysts see potential for $3 short term, $7.50 by 2025. By 2025, folks. Then look at this. What was that? Oh, some ad. Then look at this. This is crypto, or Credible Crypto, 434,000 followers. Many asking for an update on XRP, and frankly, the USD chart is not as clear to me as I'd like it to be, so going to use the BTC chart as a gauge here. The red zone is major resistance. Odds are we find some resistance there in this push. That being said, it's massive region zone, so XRP could push significantly higher on the USD pairing before we start taking a breather. $1.50 to $2. I don't know if the bottom is on the XRP BTC or if we will go for lows that variable. That remains for now that I'll keep a note of. Flipping the dotted red line above the red zone, establishing the support is what we want to see us start going for a new all-time high. That's the most important level on this entire chart. If we flip that to support, double digit probably comes quickly. The new all-time high against Bitcoin is not a matter of if, but when. And at current BTC prices, a new all-time high on XRP BTC would put us over $20 easily. That being said, you'll need to be patient, need to be clear, red zone, da da da. So more bullish stuff. Then we've got this. This is Charles Hoskinson. These are just the tweets that have happened over the last few days. Everybody remembers when we had Brad Garlinghouse thank Charles Hoskinson about how he spoke to them. Then we had David Schwartz saying that he spoke to Charles Hoskinson, said he was talking to David Schwartz, and now Jed McCaleb's talking to him. I can say this, folks, all these years that everybody's been talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, there are three digital assets that always and to this day made more sense to me than either one of those, and that's ADA, XRP, and XLM. And it would not surprise me one bit if those are how this story ends. Now, Lark Davis is a Bitcoin maxi, but look what he's saying about XRP.
Big potential here for that. Now, that's the catalyst that's going to get everybody excited about XRP going into the cycle. Of course, the price breakout's very exciting. All the other stuff's very exciting. SEC case, use cases, all that kind of stuff. But how high can we realistically go? Well, here's the thing. This is the Fibonacci here. Now, normally I like using the Fibonacci as a way to predict future prices. This case, I am a bit hesitant to say that we're going to go as high as the 3.618 line, which is $11.50 approximately. And I'll give you the reasoning here for that in a second. But we may see, for example, a top in like the $6 or $7 range for XRP, which is not bad. That's what, a 6x or something like that from here. Fantastic, right? That's going to beat Bitcoin's gains. So you're probably going to see a 2-to-1 to 3-to-1 beta for XRP versus Bitcoin. Okay, so if you're you're looking at, okay, Bitcoin's going to go to $210,000 or something like that. Well, XRP is probably going to go up 6x, so you'd make 3x more money holding XRP versus Bitcoin over that period of time, because we're getting late in the cycle for Bitcoin, but altcoins still have massive potential, especially ones, even if they are big like XRP, that have so much upside left and are not even back at previous all-time highs. Now, the thing I would like to mention here, the reason that I think XRP may not go to $11, okay, which would be the 3.618 Fibonacci line, which would be a logical place for it to go. Here's the reason why, okay? Because ever since 7 years ago, gosh darn, is it really that long ago? Was it 7 years ago? 8 years ago. Oh, I'm getting old. Anyway, back in the day, gosh, seems like yesterday, doesn't it? Anyway, back in the day, okay, Ripple, XRP soared up to $3.20 at the peak high. The market cap at the time was $127 billion. Now, you notice today the price of an XRP is $1.17. The current market cap is $66 billion. So we're 50% under the market cap, or we're about 60 to 70% under the all-time high price. Okay, that's because a lot more coins have come into circulation over the last 8 freaking years. Jeez Louise, it's been 8 years. That's insane. So this is something very important to keep in mind. That $3.20 XRP of 2018, January 2018's peak market top, right? There was a lot less coin in circulation back then. We have a lot more coin in circulation now. So the market cap, in order to get back to that 320 valuation, needs to go to about 180 billion or something like that. So it's got to go much bigger.
Okay, that's an interesting explanation. Now, look at this. Van Eck endorses a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Now, folks, on this Bitcoin reserve, write this down. If they create a strategic Bitcoin reserve, make no mistake, they will also have strategic reserves in any of the core digital assets that are going to be a part of the financial system going forward. Make no mistake. Then here's another clip from Lark Davis. Absolute madness.
Michael Saylor says MicroStrategy may deploy their $42 billion that they're going to buy Bitcoin. That's crazy. Much faster than they expect. If the United States adopts a strategic Bitcoin reserve, it could offset US debt by $16 trillion. Basically, Michael Saylor has seen that, holy crap, the USA may actually be serious about buying 1 million Bitcoin, and he needs to front run them with his $42 billion he's trying to raise. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What is going on? That's crazy.
Madness. That's a thumbnail. And then Michael Saylor's in talks with Rumble CEO to discuss adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. And then here's a guy, this is, I can't remember how to say his name, but anyway, he's talking about the Bitcoin that he sold that he regrets.
For you personally. Honestly, you know what I think about? I actually think about all the Bitcoin I sold.
Oof.
Yeah, I had Bitcoin. I had a bunch of Bitcoin in my funds when I managed outside capital.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill. Okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water right now.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So, I personally own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge deal.
That's a $3 or $4 billion mistake in growing now, because my partners at the time capitulated and I wanted to be a good team member, and we distributed and it was profitable, but obviously I shouldn't have sold it. Would have made them a lot more money.
I don't spend a lot of time regretting past decisions. I learn from them, and I'm sure he does too. Now, let's finish with this. This is John Deaton, and then we'll go into DAI XRP with some other things I wanted to show you. This is John Deaton. He's talking about this Bob Stebbins. This is one of the people on the list, potential SEC chairman. John lays it out right here.
Interest, the Inspector General report that was in its final stages that I'm guaranteeing you says that there was a violation of 18 USC 208, the Financial Conflict Law Statute of America. They may water the report down and say it wasn't so intentional, but there's no doubt that that's going to be a finding. I guarantee it. Now, but that's not part of this show. The point is that this guy, Bob Stebbins, was aware of all of this stuff. He was aware that Hinman was a profit-sharing partner at the same time that he's giving Ethereum a free pass. And he approved all that shit. But look what else he said. He actually commented, his office commented on the Ethereum speech. And what does he say? He says, you know what? I don't think we should include Ethereum. Now, he didn't say we shouldn't include Ethereum because he thought Ethereum was a security. He said we shouldn't include Ethereum because it will limit our ability at the SEC to say something different in the future. Just think about that for a minute, everybody out there. What does he want? He doesn't want clarity to the market. He doesn't want entrepreneurs to have the clarity and the rules of the road that they need. Let's keep it opaque. Let's keep it completely vague so that today we can pretend Ethereum's not a security, and then tomorrow we can say, oh no, it was always a security. Who does that sound like? Sounds like a guy at MIT who said that the market deserved clarity in 2018, then became chairman and said, it's just crystal clear and been crystal clear for 80 years. Sounds like Gary Gensler, doesn't it? Sounds like a guy that just wants to hedge his positions and have maximum prosecutorial optionality. That's not what we need. And that is not an America First agenda envisioned by President Trump. Okay, so would Bob Stebbins be better than Gary Gensler tomorrow? Sure, who wouldn't be? I could pick a guy off the street with no securities experience, okay? Probably been living homeless for the last 2 weeks, and he'd be better than Gary Gensler. So that's not the point. We don't need a light touch. We don't need someone who's going to come in and say, hey, you know what? Well, I'm not going to be so aggressive, but I do want this kind of, no, we want rules of the road. We want permanent change moving forward to the markets. If you're going to make crypto America, crypto capital of the world, you have to be more than that. We don't want Clayton 2.0. Jay Clayton's been appointed Southern District, New York, fine. But we need more separation than that at the SEC. We don't just need another one of those fellas. So Stebbins would be an actual betrayal of the America First agenda and everything that President Trump has run on, in my personal opinion.
Great clip right there from John Deaton. And everybody needs to spread the word, retweet this video, do whatever you can. I think I retweeted it, so let's make sure this thing's getting some traction here. Yeah, okay, it's being viewed. Now, I'm going to go in DAI XRP. I'm going to show you and talk about a little bit in what's going on with the Rigged from the Start documentary and all that stuff, and also some crypto stuff. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button to hear from the family. Here we go.